Hi everybody, Trisha here from SmithsCraftyCreations.com. So I just want to do a quick video to showcase the cards that I made using this Painted Seasons celebration free bundle. I've got the DSP and whatnot here as well, but I showed that in a quick video yesterday. Yeah, so basically today I've written up a blog to showcase 5 cards and a sixth project that's not yet complete, but it is still part of my simple stamping. So I just want to show you. Now this stamp set doesn't have sentiments, so I have used You're Pretty Much the Best Ever sentiment, amongst others, but I've used this one from the Adorned free item. These are second release celebration items. If you keep a watch out, there's coordinating stock that you can purchase as well that complement edition 1 releases. So watch out for that. Right, so basically all my cards are cut. The card base measures 4.1 inch, 4 1/8 of an inch, sorry, by 5 and let me see what's scored at 5. Well, they're 11.5 inches by 4 1/8, and then you score it at 5 3/4 basically. All the cards also have a Whisper White layer, which is 1/8 of an inch. Let me just zoom in a little bit. 1/8 of an inch smaller than the card base, because you want to leave that lovely border. Right, so this card basically I have used Lovely Lipstick and Blueberry Bushel. Blueberry Bushel is one of the in colours. So you see I have used the largest floral here, and I've just randomly stamped it, and then I've used the Blueberry Bushel ink and used this little, it's a set of 7 stars. I've just sporadically stamped them around the card just to give it some contrast, but it all coordinates lovely. And then I've used the sentiment here with the Whisper White ink. Finished it off with the Night of Navy enamel dots from the Bloom by Bloom suite. So that's as close as a match to this blue that I've used. I need to get some in colour, embellishments, but I don't have any yet. I keep saying I need to get some. So that's the first card. Then the second card's pretty much the same, because what I had done is I got a strip of half a sheet of the normal Whisper White card, and I would stamp all over it and then cut it in half and then trim it down so I could get 2 cards out of it. So this is the second part, and it's the exact same as this card, except I've used the Lovely Lipstick on the background. I have used the Blueberry Bushel for the layering section here, and I've given it a 3D effect with dimensionals, whereas this one's glued flush to the card. And then I've used Lovely Lipstick enamel dot, just one, and some cross grain 1/8 of an inch ribbon. So that's those 2 cards. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say about the Whisper White polka dot tulle ribbon on this card. The next 2 cards, again, I used half a sheet and stamped. And what I've done with this one is I've used Mossy Meadow as a card base. I have stamped in Whisper White this Lots of Love sentiment and added the clear epoxy enamel shapes. Now these are actually, I didn't realise they had a little bit of glitter to them. They're really, really pretty. So this is quite an easy, subtle card. So what I've done is I have used the Fern in Mossy Meadow. I have used this leaf image in, what colour was that? That was an Early Espresso, one of my new colours that I ordered. And then this tiny little leaf image, I used Crumb Cake. So there's that card, and it doesn't actually have a layer. What I've done was I just cut a strip and adhered it. But that looks pretty amazing for as simple as it is. Then we have same card base again, Mossy Meadow. So you get these 2 cards out of a bit of A4 cardstock. You can see the stamped image better. And actually it looks like proper designer series paper from afar. So if you don't want the matching designer series paper or what have you, you can use the stamps to your full advantage and make your own. So yeah, I rounded the corners on this one. I then added a piece of Whisper White. I cut that with the triple banner punch, and that measures 2 inches. You can make it the full length of the card if you want. And then I just fussy cut, I stuck it to Mossy Meadow, and then I fussy cut it. And then there's a little bit of dimension in there as well. And I used the crumb cake to stamp this sentiment, which is from the Strong and Beautiful one. Okay, so, and I've not put anything inside. And then the final card is Whisper White, thick cardstock with normal Whisper White layer. And this is I think it's a 4.1 by 4.1 inch card. And I have used the new Mango Melody that I received. I have stamped this lovely large floral image again. I've used this smaller image, and I think this is actually the top view of a pine cone. I think I've just figured out what that is. So there's the normal pine cone, and there's the top image for that. So I used that one in basic grey, and then I contrasted it with a little star stamp in Mossy Meadow. I used the Everyday Label Punch. I stamped Miss You Sentiment from the All Adorned here onto Whisper White, punched it out, adhered it with wet glue to a piece of Mango Melody to match the stamped images, and I added the clear and crystal epoxy. No, that's a frosted epoxy shape there on the yellow ones, and then I've used the rhinestone, basic rhinestone jewels, sparkly ones on the grey. And I put one each on here, and I think that's quite stunning for a simple wee card. I've still to make card 2 to match that, but I've lost my stamped section, but I've found it, so I'll quickly show you it. So you'll see that's the remainder. So this bit was kind of on here, and I cut it off and trimmed it. So I mean, you could go really far if you use your cardstock right. So this is it quite plain, so I've yet to make another card with that. And then the last one, I only got as far as actually stamping. So I've used the Early Espresso to stamp the pine cone, and I've used Mossy Meadow to stamp this little leaf image here. And I've yet to make some cards for that. So look how pretty it is. These are really, really detailed stamps. I mean, they're just amazing. And there we go. So, yep, if you've got this stamp set, have a little go, practice some simple stamping with a couple of inks, and Bob's your uncle, that's you sorted. Okay, thanks for watching. See you soon.